Welcome back. We are still looking at the leads, and now, of course, to a certain extent, the results as well has started trickling in, of course, at a very slow pace. The Election Commission has said it categorically that the process will take much longer than previous elections. As of now, 1,80,000 votes have been counted, roughly around 42% votes counted till about 4 p.m. So the counting is on at the moment. The trends appear to be consolidating, however, giving NDA 129 seats, which is above the halfway mark of 122, and Mahagathbandhan on 103 seats. I'm now joined by Mr. Pavan K. Verma, former Member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha, joining us here this afternoon. Thank you so much, Mr. Verma, for giving us your time. I want to begin by asking you your first response to the numbers that we are flashing at the moment. Do you think this is going to consolidate? Because the larger takeaway, it seems, is that BJP and JDU has performed better than projected, and the anti-incumbency against Nitish Kumar was sort of overestimated.
Well, let me say to you, it's difficult to predict elections, and I therefore, since so much of the voting still remains to be done, uh, I believe we should reserve final judgments. But it does seem clear that the NDA is inching towards a position where it can form a government. It's not been a swing. Even the BJP strike rate has been lower than expected, and of course, the JDU's has been much lower. Now, as far as the anti-incumbency against Nitish Kumar is concerned, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead, sir.
As far as the
I can, sir. I can.
anti-incumbency against, okay. As far as the anti-incumbency against Mr. Nitish Kumar goes, undoubtedly there was an element of that. But it is equally true that there was an organized attempt, at least as so it
Right.
appears to me, by which he could be cut down to size within the NDA. And the BJP emerges comfortably as the largest party, thereby upending the earlier equation between the two NDA allies, where the JDU was traditionally the dominant partner. And this was achieved with great success by someone who calls himself the Hanuman of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is Mr. Chirag Paswan. He spent the entire election, amazingly enough, hurling abuses and attacks at his own NDA ally and the incumbent chief minister, while remaining a part of the NDA at the
Right.
center, and not a word of reprimand by Mr. Modi in his the Prime Minister in his rallies, or by the all-powerful Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah. So some statistics are now indicating that but for the Chirag Paswan factor, the JDU instead of 49-50 seats would have scored 84 seats and thereby emerged as the largest party. It seems quite clear that the BJP has achieved
Right.
its goal of being the largest party and cutting Mr. Nitish Kumar down to size.
But you know, Mr. Verma, what you're essentially telling us is giving us a confirmation and a validation of what a lot of other analysts are saying. But when you say it, it matters a bit more because you are then confirming that there is some sort of a sabotage and the BJP's game plan has worked to dent the numbers of the JDU. But that leads me to the next question, Mr. Verma, that if there is that kind of simmering tension between the two allies, can you hold the alliance for another term?
Let me clarify. I was the national spokesman and national general secretary of JDU until we parted ways. But there is no
Right.
doubt there is this tension. Already, I have heard a BJP spokesperson saying on national television that whether to accept the chief ministership of the NDA should it come to power is Mr. Nitish Kumar's choice. He has a choice between being Kursi Kumar or taking some other decision. Kursi Kumar. If this is what they are saying prior to his having become the chief minister, you can imagine BJP party units are already making claims about
Yes.
having a BJP chief minister because it is the largest party and would be normally entitled to be. So, for a stalwart of Mr. Nitish Kumar's stature in Bihar, who beyond Bihar has the potential to emerge as a national leader, will Mr. Nitish Kumar accept to be a more or less
Yes.
dependent puppet of BJP confined to Bihar? That's a question Mr. Nitish Kumar has to answer.
Yes, but perhaps you can also tell us, Mr. Verma, that whether this would be acceptable to Nitish Kumar. What you're saying is that he's been reduced to size, he's got a royal snub, and this was all premeditated. But why should Mr. Nitish Kumar accept all of this and take it? Because then would RJD be entirely untouchable for him once again? Because they were together at one point. Is there even any scope for Nitish Kumar to take a call on who his next ally should be in this term?
I'll be honest with you, I can't speak for the JDU, nor can I speak for Mr. Nitish Kumar. I can only, like you, speculate. I have great personal respect for Mr. Nitish Kumar, notwithstanding some of our ideological differences of more recent times. But that's his choice to make. I don't think he has an option to go to the RJD, frankly, because there he would have to play second fiddle to Tejasvi.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Now, interesting, because so much is being spoken about how right from the word go, this was a much stronger alliance. Modi and Nitish Kumar on one side, was absolutely no match. The Tejasvi and Rahul on the other side, no match for Nitish and Modi on this side. So, and then of course the whole Tejasvi momentum picked up, and the narrative went to the extent of even declaring him the youngest chief minister, so on and so forth. And now, of course, we are back to realigning and recalibrating the analysis. But I want to ask you here that, the JDU seems to have the exact opposite problem of the RJD, of an overzealous ally. The RJD has a partner which has literally become a liability in the form of the Congress. Now, is that what has gone against the Mahagathbandhan, despite having a young dynamic leader who picked up a storm, who got big turnouts in his rallies, but did not translate as much into sort of a mandate, though it's still early to say, as expected?
Afrida ji, I will end my interaction with you by making two comments which are answers to your question. Firstly, the RJD
Okay.
under Tejasvi needed to have substantially increased its footprint beyond the Muslim Yadav combined. In other words, with the upper castes, with the EBCs, with the Dalits, it appears that contrary to the expectations raised by the exit polls, this did not happen to that extent. Secondly, there is no doubt that the Congress has been a drag on the Gathbandhan. The Congress insisted and took 70 seats. And look at the rate of its delivery. The Congress, as currently constituted with the kind of leadership it has, was not an asset to Mr. Tejasvi Yadav or the Gathbandhan.
Right. So that in that sense, of course, if this were to be a perception battle, there is absolutely no doubt that at least with the two major national parties, the BJP comes out in flying colors, the Congress in that sense lagging far behind. Pavan Kumar Verma, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us here on Mirna this afternoon. Appreciate your giving us your time.